Hi guys, it's me again, coming right back at you with a new video, and I sort of just thought of this video as I was watching other YouTubers talk about anime and talk about fans and like various things like that. Also, disclaimer, I do not have my lighting on right now. Sorry about that. Also, I'm going to be looking down a whole lot as I just did and as I'm doing now, because I have a list right here sitting in front of me of a couple of things that I think that we could improve on as anime fans. So more than likely, you have pressed this video because you consider yourself to be some fan of anime. And I feel like some of these can go as just a general being a fan of anything. So if you're a fan of something, you can listen up. It doesn't have to be anime, but I'm just using this because I have like a little bit of a backbone on it. I consider myself to be a fan. I'm not going to go into that whole my history with anime, but if you do want to see a video on that, if you'd like to hear a little bit more about why I named my channel the name that it has, comment down below. I'd be more than happy to tell you guys a little bit about my history with that whole fandom and everything, which I still consider myself a part of. Anyway, moving into this video. Okay, so some of these are just common sense things, but I felt the need to vocalize them, as a lot of people do not. That's not to say that they don't believe in them. It's just some people don't like vocalize them. So the first thing is that something you should not do is you should not make fun of a cosplayer by saying they're too fat or the wrong skin color for a character. Now, believe it or not, yes, there are people out there who will say things if you're this different shade than what the character that you're cosplaying is. Well, my thing is, like, that's the person wearing it. That is their interpretation of the character, so it doesn't have to be the same color, and it doesn't have to be the same size. And if you're any size or any color out there, you can still dress up as your favorite character, man. You wear whatever you want, do whatever you want, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So don't do that. Only give positive feedback if you're going to talk about something like that, or even someone's artwork or writing or something. Only positive feedback. Only comment things that can better the artist that is doing those things. So I just wanted to make that very clear. And the second thing is to do not make fun of someone because they don't know as many shows as you do. This is what they call elitist, or someone who thinks that they are better because they've watched literally thousands of anime. And I just want to say, like, that's cool. If you've watched 1,000, that's fine. If you've just watched 2 or 3, that's fine. There's no like limit on how many shows makes you an actual fan of something, so just enjoy whatever you enjoy. Don't be that person that goes up to someone and asks them their favorite anime and get offended when they say One Piece, or when they say Naruto, or when they say Attack on Titan. I have a poster of that, so I'm a fan of that as well as other things. So definitely don't do that. Nobody likes that. Just don't do that in general. Like, if you're a fan of something, don't go up and be like, well, I've seen 17 episodes of whatever and I'm the biggest fan of whatever. Just don't do that. It makes you look dumb, number one. It makes you look really rude too. And the third thing is get mad at people who don't watch subbed anime. Now, my thoughts, sub versus dub anime, is whichever one that you find to be your preference, you do that. Personally, I prefer some dub over sub. Sometimes I prefer the sub over dub, but A lot of the times my anime is translated to English because I'm an English speaker, so my anime has to be translated. I can read English as well, I know, but it's just easier to watch the show that way. It's visually stimulating. I mean, yes, I can do both reading and watching, but I like to just immerse myself. Alright, so the fourth thing that you shouldn't do as an anime fan is you shouldn't get mad because someone watches mainstream anime. And for all of you that are not familiar with the term mainstream anime, or you don't know which ones I'm talking about, I'm talking Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, Death Note, Attack on Titans, you know, all the ones that you hear about all the time. And you have to keep in mind that everyone has started with some sort of mainstream anime as possibly their favorite or in their top 5. I know when I first started, I watched things like Pokemon and stuff like that. So unless you're like actually from Japan, or unless your parents are enthusiasts of the culture, you probably started with one of those as well. So there's no need to make fun of people that only watch them, or those are their favorite ones. So the fifth thing is disrespecting the Japanese culture by assuming that a certain anime is what all of Japan is like. First of all, no, that's not true. Most animes that you watch are going to be really like, it's fictional, obviously, so it's kind of like assuming a show like Family Guy represents America, or represents something along the lines of that. Obviously, there is commentary about things going on in America with Family Guy, but it's not what every place in America is like or looks like. So I know it's a really bad analogy, but that's all I can come up with right now. So, basically, just don't go around assuming that you know everything because you watched this show or that show, because there's a whole lot more to learn about a culture, and feel free to do that. Learn the language, learn the food, learn what they like, just become more understanding. That's the best advice I could give you on that. And for the last thing, it is using the word weeaboo as an insult. And for all of you that don't understand what the heck that word means, it's basically an insult that has been occurring all over the internet for anyone that really likes anything that's like Japanese or Asian culture. Like, I mean, it is such an overused term. It really needs to like die down, honestly. It's really dumb. Pretty much, if you like anything like that, that's totally fine. That doesn't make you anything. It just makes you a fan of whatever it is that you watch. So, keep that in mind. Anyway, hopefully this video will kind of teach you a little bit, or maybe help you talk to your friends about a couple of things, or something like that. Hopefully this helps someone out there. That's why I do these sort of videos. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Please make sure you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content in it, clearly. And comment down below if you want to get some more like anime related videos. Just kind of throw me some suggestions. I'd be glad to take them, or at least consider them. See you guys later. Bye.